Morning and welcome to day 7 of our Journey Through Mark series. Again, I'd like to thank everybody who's participating in the email discussion and on Facebook, and encourage you, if you haven't yet, just to be a part of it, to get on there and engage with the people who are already sending in answers, so we can get a biblical discussion going. And again, we can still just stay connected, making comments. Everything doesn't have to be big and profound. We can just make a simple observation, but I'd encourage and ask you guys just to be a part of that. It's been a good discussion so far. In the devotion today is probably one of my favorite statements in the book of Mark, where Jesus looks at a man and he says, "Don't fear, just believe." And those are really profound words for any moment in history where we're so prone to worry and fear. Even when times are great, we tend to look around at what we don't have and quickly go afraid of losing what we do have. And we constantly compare and contrast. And in that particular example, the man's daughter had just died and he was devastated. And Jesus encouraged him to believe in the life-giving power of the Messiah, who was standing there with him and ready to resurrect his daughter. But this also applies to us as we look around and we consider what we do have, what we've recently lost, or what we're afraid of losing. Jesus looks at us and encourages us to not fear, but just believe. And this really can apply to our jobs and to our finances and to our family members. But in a very real way, it applies much deeper to our sense of pride and self-sufficiency. And what Jesus encourages us, whether we're in a quarantine or a shelter in place, or life returns to normal, is not to fear the changing events of the world, but to believe in Him as the Son of God and the one who's paid our debt and made us right with God, and to believe in the power and in the hope of the gospel. So today I encourage you not to fear and not to lack belief, but to look around and to believe that Jesus is the one who has already overcome death and who will return one day victoriously. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.